So your Gerber daisies come from, yeah.
I have a question before you go so far on. I was just told that when you cut it, this was cut at an angle.
Yes.
Can you explain like why?
Yes. Very, very good question. The reason these flowers have not been cut at an angle is because they are not put in water yet. You're going to do that when you go home, and and you have to cut them at an angle before you put them back in water. Now, imagine that you cut yourself right now, okay, with a knife. Okay, I don't want you to do it with a knife. Your body is going to form a scab, okay, to protect your skin from any germs and parasites or whatever going into your bloodstream, right? Okay, and there's a scab on there that's going to form on its own. Okay, it's your body's defense system. Okay, and you're not going to bleed to death because of that scab, right? So the flower does the exact same thing. Every time you cut the flower, you're injuring it. Okay, so to protect itself from dying, okay, who wants to die? The flower itself will form a scab at the bottom to protect itself from the removal of any hydration that is in the stem. These flowers were in water, they're in water right now. Okay. If I take it out of water and I cut it, okay, within about 30 seconds a scab will form that will seal the bottom. Okay. Can't see it, but it's there. Okay. And right now, if you put this flower in water, it will not drink.
Okay.
Okay, because it's been sealed. Okay. Now, once it's sealed, before you put it in water, what do you have to do? Cut it one more time.
So we'll drink it.
So it'll drink it. Okay. So when you cut it, the next time, let me try to do this without cutting myself. When you cut it, at the point where it's going to go to its final destination, okay, you do want to cut it at an angle. Okay, and the reason you want to cut it at an angle is because you want to give it the greatest amount of surface area from which to drink. If you cut it straight, okay, it's only drinking from a circle this big. If you cut it at an angle, it's drinking from a surface area this big.
Thank you.
That make sense?
I saw you using a knife.
Yeah.
And does it matter since it's a knife?
Doesn't matter. Doesn't matter. There's an old wives' tale that says you should cut your flowers underwater. Okay. Don't believe it. Okay. Just when you cut it, be ready to put the flower in water. Okay. That's all. If you don't get a packet, buy a couple of Bayer aspirin and just throw them in the water. It's the exact same thing. But when you have a headache, don't drink the packet. Okay.
When you change some water, do you have to put in the aspirin each time?
Good question. I'm going to answer that two ways. Okay. And it's not a political thing. I'm not trying to evade the question. The first way, in general, is yes. Okay. When you buy flowers from Starbright, the answer is no. Okay. And the reason it's no is because if we've prepared the flowers properly, if we've cut them, if we arrange them in a vase for you, okay, the solution which we use in our store to hydrate our flowers, okay, is in the water that you will receive the flowers with. Okay. When you have that solution, okay, your flowers, okay, will be so well treated that you can change the water 24 to 48 hours later, okay, and not have to add it. Okay. So, in most reputable flower shops do use some form of a hydrating solution, okay, and you don't really have to do that, but it won't hurt to add. Okay.
Would you recommend buying it? So to preserve the life of the...
Sure. Yeah. Most florists give the packets when you buy it. Yeah, absolutely. It's like going to the dentist, you get a free toothbrush. Yes.
Oh my God. Oh, wow.
This is the small one we're raffling off. Everybody have their ticket? Did anybody not get a ticket? You would? Okay. That one.
Oh,
and there's that.
wow, beautiful.
Amazing, isn't it?
Yes.
So,
Yeah, I can just watch them.
Somebody's pushing over with an angle So everybody can see the capers.
Fantastic. Oh.
Well, sometimes you know, organize something.
Yeah.
So, where were we? What did you no, I'm kidding.
You want to move the next one?
Yeah. Just go slowly because I'm about to say.
Wow. I can't go slow.
Yes.
I have a quick question. So after you cut the flowers at an angle, how long can it be without water?
Seconds. You want to be next to your picture or your vase.
Oh,
Cut it quick.
Yeah.
You want it to go in the water immediately. Now, when you're cutting your flowers, okay, and you're putting them in a vase, okay, you have to change the water every hour, okay. Had a situation in our store where I was talking to one of the members of our team, and the conversation, I walked into the store, it was early in the morning, I just got there, and I saw a vase, okay, that had 3 or 4 flowers in it, not a lot, okay, and dead murky water that was, you know, this far from the bottom, okay, a couple inches of water in the vase is really tall. So I called the guy over and I said, do me a favor, okay, would you please drink that water? He said, what, are you crazy? I said, no, I mean, you know, have a sip. And he says, but it's dirty, okay. And I said, I know, okay. If the water is not clean enough for you to be willing to drink it, why do you expect your flowers to drink it? Okay. If you're not comfortable, what makes you think they are? Make sense?
Water temperature, like lukewarm on the cold side.
No, what you want to do is you want to fill up your pitcher with water, okay, and you want to let it sit, okay, and you want to let it sit, and you want to let it become one with the environment. You put your finger in there, and if it feels no different than when you put your